Hello my dear students, welcome back to the channel Biopulse. This is Chandrika. Today is day 20 of our journey, complete biology MCQ in 40 days, line by line NCERT. Today we are discussing the chapter structural organization in the animal. Think of an animal body like a building, okay? First bricks come together, then rooms form, and finally a complete building is ready, isn't it? Same like that, cells form tissues, tissues form organ, and then organs form organ system. In this chapter we are going to understand this all beautiful organization in the animals. And yes, of course, this chapter marks weightage is, you may expect up to 2 to 3 questions from this chapter, so be careful while reading the portions like tissues and then anatomy session, and then especially for the frog. Actually this year the earthworm and then cockroach is not that much is mentioned, so just focus on the cockroach structure so that you can get a very fine questions from those portion. So let's begin with the first question of the chapter, that is from the epithelial tissue. Let me take a marker. So here epithelial tissue, first question, consider the following statements. We are given 2 statements here, that is A tissue is composed of similar cells which perform specific functions, and then B, epithelial tissues are characterized by a free surface towards body fluid or outside environment. So among these 2 statements, select the correct option he is asking. Select the correct option. So here option A is true, B is false. Option B, both A and B are true. Option C, A is false, B is true. And then option D, both A and B are false. So here both these statements, that is a tissue is composed of similar cells which perform specific function, is right, and then epithelial tissue are characterized by a free surface towards the body fluid or outside the environment. This one is also correct. So both are correct. So the right option is option B here. So next comes the question, that is question number 2. Simple epithelium consists of A, large intracellular space, B, single layer of cells, C, flat cells without nucleus, and then D, all of this. Here simple epithelial tissue, you people already know they are single layer of the cells which are going to be the outside covering cells, you can say. Next question, that is question number 3. Human skin is composed of A, compound epithelium, B, squamous epithelium, C, columnar epithelium, and then D, ciliated epithelium. So here the right option is, that is they are composed of compound epithelium. Next, match the following columns, that is column 1 with column 2. Here they are given the tissue and then where they are found, actually the location. So here the column 1 and then column 2, squamous epithelium which is going to be found in blood vessels, that is lungs and then blood vessels. A is for 2. If you know any one good match, you can guess the answer. For example, A is for 2, no, A is 2 means option C is right. That is B, cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium is for tubular parts of the nephrons, isn't it? Next, columnar epithelium, it is for the stomach and intestine. So like that. So for the 4th question, the right option is C, that is 2, 3 and then 1. Next question, that is question number 5. The inner walls of large blood vessels are formed by, the inner walls of large blood vessels are formed by A, pseudo stratified epithelium, B, squamous epithelium, C. Ciliated epithelium, and then D. Columnar epithelium. The inner walls of the large blood vessels are formed by the squamous epithelium. Just now we discussed about that. Sixth question. What is the similarity between cuboidal epithelium and then columnar epithelium? What is the similarity he is asking? A. They are composed of two layers of cells. They are composed of two layers of cells, and they are composed of phagocytic cells. They are composed of phagocytic cells. And then C. They perform the functions of secretion and then absorption. This is the main function of the cuboidal epithelium actually. So here the right option is C. They perform the function of secretion and then absorption. Next, identify the tissue A and then B. This one is the A and then this one is the B. What is this and then what is this one? See, if we are talking about this tissue and then this one, this is obviously you know about that is columnar epithelium, and this one is squamous. So here A is squamous and then B is columnar. The right option will be option A. Next, efficient gaseous exchange, that is 8th question. Efficient gaseous exchange in air sacs of the lungs occur due to the presence of A. numerous microvilli, B. ciliated epithelium, C. flat cells, and then D. columnar epithelium. So here the right option is option C, that is flat cell. Due to that, what happens? Efficient gas exchange in our lungs, specifically air sacs, will be occur. Next question, that is question number 9. The inner surface of hollow organs are lined by the inner surface of hollow organs are lined by A. columnar epithelium, B. compound epithelium, C. squamous epithelium, and then D. ciliated epithelium. So here the right option is ciliated epithelium. Actually the inner surface of the hollow organs like fallopian tubes, etc., etc., or else you can go with the uterine tubes also, is lined by ciliated epithelium. These cells have hair-like projections called as cilia. If you see, there will be inner line will be having the hair-like projections. They are called what? Cilia, where you can find in the fallopian tubes and then in the uterine walls also you can find. So here the right option is ciliated epithelium. 10th one, the ciliated epithelial cells are required to move particles or mucus in a specific direction in humans. These cells are mainly present in A. fallopian tubes and pancreatic duct, B. eustachian tube and then salivary duct, C. bronchis and then fallopian tubes, D. bile duct and then bronchis. So here the right option is C. bronchioles and then fallopian tube. Just now I said about the fallopian tube, how they are having the ciliated epithelium. Among that they will be having in the bronchis also. So next, match the following with the column 1 with column 2. Here first one, that is A. goblet cells. Goblet cell is unicellular glandular epithelium, it is for this. And then salivary gland is for multicellular, they will be having the multicellular glandular epithelium. And buccal cavity is compound actually, so C is for 3 and then D is for 4. Here the option 2, 3, no, just a minute. A is for 2, 3, B is for 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4. So option A is correct here. Next question, that is question number 12. All the listed glands pour their secretion into ducts except Among the following, the listed glands pour their secretion into the ducts except A. Salivary gland, B. Digestive glands, C. Pineal glands, and then D. Mammary glands. So here the right option is option C. Pineal gland. Next question, that is question number 13. Select the incorrect statement among the following. Select the incorrect statement he is asking. So here question number 13th one, option A, that is multicellular glandular epithelium is formed of clusters of the cells. Yes, of course, when we talk about the multicellular glandular epithelium, they are formed of clusters. And then B, compound epithelium is actively involved in secretion and then absorption of the substance. No, this is not actually the function of the compound epithelium. C, pancreatic and salivary ducts are internally lined by a compound of epithelium. This is also correct. So here, which one is incorrect he is asking. So the right option will be option B. 14th question. Cell junctions are formed in epithelial tissue. Yes, of course. They provide structural and functional link between the adjacent cells of the tissue. This one is also correct. And then C, are alternatively called gap junctions. Yes, of course. So A, B and C are correct. So the right option is option A. Next question. Match the following cell structure with its characteristic feature. About the cell structure and then their characteristic feature he is asking. Column 1 with column 2. A is given tight junction, and tight junction here, it establishes a barrier to prevent leakage of the fluid across the epithelial cell. So A is for 3. A is 3 means obviously it is having only one option, that is the D1. So adhering junctions will cement the neighboring cells together. And if I am talking about the gap junction, it is for cytoplasmic channels to facilitate the communication between the adjacent one, and synaptic junction cells only left with 2, that is transmit information through the chemical to the another cell. So here for the 15th one, the right option is option D. Next, 16th one, the function of the gap junction is to stop the substance from leaking across the tissue. Yes, this is correct. Just a minute. 16th one, the function of gap junction is to stop the substance from leaking across the cells. It won't stop. B, perform cementing to keep neighboring cells together. The cementing word itself is wrong here. Next, C, facilitate communication between the adjoining cells by connecting the cytoplasm for the rapid transfer of the ions, small molecules and some large molecules. This one is, see what happens actually when we talk about the cells, among the two adjacent cells, if I am taking the cell 1 and then cell 2, there will be a cementing material also, and how they are going to be connecting among themselves, their gap junctions will be there. Okay, there will be a small openings, or else in a cellular level, if I am talking, there will be a junction or else a gap, I can say that one is itself is said to be what, gap junction, and it is helpful for what, facilitating communication between whatever the materials from the cell 1 to cell 2 can be carried by that and vice versa. Okay, that's what the main function of what, gap junction here, and it's also called as what, tunnel one. 17th one, assertion and then reason type of question. Here assertion is Squamous epithelium helps in the diffusion of gases in lungs. Yes, of course, this one is true. And then reason, squamous epithelium bears microvilli. This one is wrong, because microvilli are finger-like projections used to increase the surface area for the absorption. They are the characteristic of columnar and then cuboidal, not the squamous one. That's what this option is. This reason is wrong. So here the right option is option C. Assertion is true, but the reason is wrong. Next one, that is 18th one. Again, once again, assertion and reason type of question. Assertion here, compound epithelium is composed of two or more layers of cells. Two or more layers of cells. Yes, of course, this is right. Compound epithelium consists of multiple layer of cells. Unlike if I talk about the epithelium has only one, but the compound epithelium is having more kind of the layers of the cells. And then reason, compound epithelium has protective function. Yes, of course, its main function is protection only. Because of its multi-layered nature, its primary role is to provide what? Protection against the chemicals and then mechanical stress. So here both are what? Correct explanation. So the right option here it is option B. Both assertion and reasons are true, and then reason is not. Wait a minute. Reason is correct explanation of assertion. Reason is correct explanation of assertion. Next, questions from the connective tissue. Up to this we discussed about epithelial tissue, right? So from now onwards, connective tissue. 19th question. Select the incorrect statement. He is asking incorrect statement regarding the connective tissue. A. It helps to connect and support other tissues of the body. Correct. B. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. That's right. And then C. It is composed of structural protein fiber, that is collagen or elastin. This is also true about the connective tissue. And their ground substance is composed of polypeptide and its derivatives. This one is incorrect, because the ground substance is primarily composed of modified polysaccharide. They composed of what? Modified polysaccharides like hyaluronic acid or else mucopolysaccharides, I can say, glycosamine, glycogens, I can say. So like that it is correct. Ground substance is mainly modified, composed of polypeptides, not the polypeptides. They are made up of the ground substance is composed of what? Polysaccharides, not the polypeptides. So this one is wrong. 20th one. Areolar tissue is a type of. Areolar tissue is a type of A. Loose connective tissue, B. Compound epithelium, C. Dense connective tissue, C. Specialized connective tissue. Areolar tissue is a loose connective tissue. That is option A is right here. 21st question. Areolar tissue contains A. T lymphocyte tissue and then B lymphocytes, B. Fibroblast, macrophages and then mast cells, C. Fibroblast cells only, and then D. Fibroblast and then fat globules. So here the right option is option B. Next, 22. Fat storing adipose tissue is. Fat storing adipose tissue is A. Loose connective tissue, dense regular connective tissue, C. Dense irregular connective tissue, D. Specialized connective tissue. Here fat storing adipose tissue is a loose connective tissue. It's a loose connective tissue. Actually, loose connective tissue includes tissues where the fibers are loosely woven. It includes areolar tissue, adipose tissue. It is primarily located beneath the skin and serve as a reservoir for the fat and then cushion for the organs. Next question, that is question number 23. Consider the following statements, that is statement A and then B. In dense connective tissue, fibroblasts are compactly packed. In dense connective tissue, fibroblasts are compactly packed. Yes, this one is true. When we talk about dense connective tissue, are characterized by a high proportion of the fibers, isn't it? And relatively small amount of the ground substance. The fibroblasts, which are cells responsible for the producing these fibers, are indeed squeezed and then compactly packed between the dense bundles of the fibers. So this one is right. And then B, when we talk about B, in dense regular connective tissue, collagen fibers are arranged in parallel rows. Collagen fibers are arranged in parallel rows. This one is also right. So both A and B are true. Option D is correct here. Next, the diagram is given. Here, 24th question. The below diagram of areolar connective tissue, the different cells and part have been indicated by alphabets. Choose the answer in which these alphabets correctly match with the parts and then cells they indicate. This is A, this is B, this is C, and then this one is D. Here 8 is macrophage, A is macrophage, B is collagen fiber, this is collagen fiber, this one, and then C indicating fibroblast, C is indicating fibroblast, and then D is mast cell. This is what? Mast cell. Microphage, collagen fiber, fibroblast, and then mast cell. So here let's go with option B. Just make a little correction here. See, here it is fibroblast. Right here it is a fibroblast. Next question, 25. Ligaments contain, 25th one, ligaments contain loose bundles of fibers, B, large fat storage areas, C, parallelly arranged collagen fibers, D, irregularly placed elastin fibers. So here the right option is option C, parallelly arranged collagen fibers. Ligaments are actually types of dense regularly connective tissue. Their structure is specialized for the connecting bones to the bone, and they provide stability to the joints. Next question, that is question number 26. Again, the match the following type of question. From this chapter you may expect one compulsory match the following type of question. Here column 1 with column 2. Skin is dense irregular connective tissue. Skin is a dense irregular connective tissue. That is A is for 4. A is for 4 means option B will be almost right. Let's cross check. B, tendon is for dense regular connective tissue, and then adipose is for loose connective tissue, and then cartilage is for specialized connective tissue. So here the right option is option B. 27th one, the intracellular material of cartilage is, the intracellular material of cartilage is A. Solid and pliable, B. Solid and non-pliable, C. Hollow and soft, D. Hollow and jelly-like. So here the right option is A. 28. Select the incorrect statement. Among the following, select the incorrect one. So here option A. Most of the cartilage in vertebrate embryo gets replaced by bones in adults. Yes, this is correct. What happens during the embryonic development, much of the skeleton is initially made of cartilage. Especially if I say hyaline cartilage. As the organism grow into adult, this cartilage is replaced by bone through a process called ossification. Okay, so that's first one is correct. Chondrocytes are cartilage cells which are found in between collagen fibers. Chondrogens are cartilage cells which are found in between collagen fibers. This is true. This is correct statement. They are the specialized cell found in cartilage. They reside in small spaces called as lacunae within the extracellular matrix, which is rich in collagen and then elastic fiber. And then next C1, cartilage form the human nose except its tips. This is incorrect. Actually, if you see NCRT, he mentioned that cartilage is found in tip of the nose, not everything except the tip, isn't it? However, comparing this to the statement D, this is wrong actually. Statement C is almost wrong. Next D1, bones of vertebral column are composed of cartilage. This is also wrong because bones and then cartilage are two distinct types of connective tissue. While the vertebral column contains cartilage, the bone themselves are made up of bone tissue, which is a calcified and then much harder than the cartilage. So D here it is incorrect, and then C is almost incorrect, but we will go with the D. Except its tip is given, no, we'll take out this except, then everything will be fine. 29. Bones are harder and non-pliable due to the presence of presence of calcium salts. 31. The space in which osteocytes are present are called the space in which osteocytes are present are called A. osteoclast, B. sinuses, C. lacunae, and then D. canaliculi. So here the right option is option C. Option C is right. Next 31. The fluid connective tissue contains all the following cells except. The fluid connective tissue founds all of the following. It contains platelets, it contains WBC, and then it contains RBC also. But fibroblasts are the not with respect to the fluid connective tissue. If we are talking about fluid connective tissue, it is with respect to blood and then lymph are considered, isn't it? They are unique because their matrix is liquid, that is plasma, rather than the solid. So when we talk about the blood cell is made up of what? RBC, WBC and platelets. That's what here the right option is option B. Next, match the following column 1 with column 2. Here tissues are given. Adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is a fat storage areolar tissue, isn't it? Adipose is a fat storaging tissue. Hyaline cartilage is present where? In the nose. Fluid connective tissue. Just now we discussed fluid connective tissue example is blood. So A is 3, So the right option is option D. Next question, that is question number 33 from the muscle tissue and the neural tissue. Microfibrils are, 33th question, microfibrils are A. contracted muscle fibers, B. structural component of all muscle fibers, and then C. striated muscle fibers, D. skeletal muscle fibers. So here microfibrils are structural components of all the muscle fibers. Next, 34th question, skeletal muscles are A. striated in appearance, B. smooth in appearance, C. involuntary muscles, and then D. both A and C. Here the right option is skeletal muscles are striated in appearance. Here the diagram is given. Go through with the following figure, identify these muscles. This is the 35th question. A, B, and then C. What is A, what is B, and then what is C? This one, A is striated muscle, B is smooth muscle, and then C is cardiac one. So here the right option is option C. Striated, smooth, and then cardiac. 36. Involuntary muscles fibers in human body are found in. Involuntary muscles fibered in human body are found in A. heart. Of course we can. The heart is made up of specialized cardiac muscle fibers that contract rhythmically to pump the blood, isn't it? So B, blood vessels also. Involuntary muscles, in blood vessels what happens? Smooth muscle. The walls of blood vessels contain smooth muscles that helps the regulate blood pressure and flow by contraction and then relaxation. This one also you can't control. And when we talk about the intestine, again it is made up of smooth muscle. The digestive tract uses smooth muscles to move food along through a process called as peristalsis. This is also not under your control. So all among them are what? Involuntary muscles present in heart, blood vessels, and then intestine. Next one, 37th question. Consider the following statement, A and then B. Here A, all involuntary muscles are smooth in appearance. That's not right actually. Almost while smooth muscles are involuntary, but they aren't only, if I say just now we discussed about the heart muscles, isn't it? That is cardiac muscles, but it a striated muscle, not a smooth one. So this one is wrong. All striated muscles are voluntary muscles. This one is also false, because cardiac muscle is made up of striated muscles, but they are not voluntarily. So here both A and B are false. Both A and B are false. So the right option is option D. Next, which type of tissue correctly matches with the location? Which type of tissue is located in which area? Areolar tissue is given for the tendons. It is incorrect because areolar tissue is a loose connective tissue found under the skin. This one is wrong, wrongly matched. Transitional epithelium, tip of the nose he is given. It is correct. It is wrong because transitional epithelium is not present in the tip of the nose. It is specialized to stretch and is found in the urinary system. Transitional epithelium is found in urinary bladder. not in the tip of the nose. And then C, cuboidal epithelium, lining of the stomach. This is also incorrectly matched because cuboidal epithelium is typically found in the kidney tubules and then glands, not in the stomach. And then D, smooth muscle, that is wall of intestine. This one is correctly matched. So the right option is option D. 39th question. The muscular layer lining the stomach and intestine is smooth in appearance. Striated is seen in cardiac muscle. Okay, that's what. This is wrong. Smooth in appearance we can see in stomach and intestine. Multinucleated, it is a characteristic of skeletal muscle. So here the right option is option B. Next, 40th question. Heart cells have the ability to contract as a unit due to the presence of a specialized disc, which is called as what? Intercalcated disc. Multinucleated condition, fusiform shape, in intercalcated disc, and then striations. So here it is due to what? Intercalated disc. Are specialized structure that connect individual cardiac muscle cells. They contain two vital components, that is gap junction and then desmosomes. Gap junctions, as I said, they act like a tiny tunnels between the cells, and then desmosomes, they are the strong mechanical junctions that hold the cells tightly together, preventing them from the pulling apart during the intense stress of the contraction. So this is the main part where they are going to be work. Next, 41. The structural and functional unit of nervous system is neuron. Nerve cell also you can say. Next, 42th question. The neuron in the neural system are protected by dendrites. These are short extensions of the neurons that receive signals for the neurons, not for the protection. Neuroglia cells, these are for the protection. And then axons, these are long slender projections of the neurons that conduct electrical impulses away, isn't it? And Nissel's granules, these are the large granule bodies found in the cell body of the neurons. They are composed of rough endoplasmic reticulum, so that protein synthesis is going to be takes place here. So 42th correct answer is B. Next question, that is question number. Here assertion, both skeletal muscles and then cardiac muscles are striated in appearance. Yes. And then reason, cardiac muscles are involuntary in nature. This one is also right. So both are assertion and then reasons are right. That is question number 44. Again assertion and reason type of question. Here assertion, neurons are excitable cells. Reason, this one is correct. And then reason, neurons are found abundantly throughout the body. This one is also true. So both assertion and reasons are true, and then reason is the correct explanation of assertion. 45. The body of cockroach can be morphologically distincted. The body of the cockroach can be morphologically distincted. Head and then abdomen. Head, thorax and then abdomen. This one is correct. So B is correct here. 46. Consider the following statement, that is A. Body of cockroach is covered by hard exoskeleton made up of chitin. This is true. And then statement B, in male cockroach the wings extend beyond the abdomen, and this one is also true. Both are true. So A is true. Both A and B are true. So the right option here it is D. 47. The chitinous exoskeleton of arthropods is formed by a polymerization of lipoglycans, no. Keratin sulfate and then chondroitin sulfate, no. D glucosamine, no. N acetyl glucosamine, this one is right. 48th one, hardened plates of exoskeleton in cockroaches are known as hardened plates. Capsids, no. That refers to the protein shells of the virus. Spicules are small needle-like anatomical structure found in various organisms like sponges and then parasitic worms. And here the right option is scleritis. And what about the metamers? Metamers, this is refers to the individual segment of the body that is divided into similar parts, that is segments. So this one is also no. So the right option for the 48th is C. Next, 49th question. The dorsal and then ventral sclerites in cockroaches are, the dorsal and then ventral sclerites in cockroaches are A, targets and then sternids respectively. This one itself is the correct. 50th question. The triangular head of cockroach. The triangular head of cockroach. Beer compound is, of course, it formed by fusion of two segments. No, this is wrong. The head of the cockroach is actually formed by the fusion of 6 embryonic segments. Here not the 2. He is given 2, isn't it? But it is not 2. It is formed of 6 embryonic segments. And then 3, beer chewing and then lapping mouth parts. No. Cockroach have bitting and then chewing. Lapping is wrong. So here only one is correct. Only one is correct. That is option B. Next, 51. The mouth part of cockroach contains. The mouth part of cockroach contains A, 2 mandibles, 2 maxillae, labrum, labium and hypopharynx. Yes, the mouth part contains all of these parts. So for 51, A is correct. And then for the 52, select the incorrect statement regarding the cockroach. Incorrect statement he is asking. Hypopharynx acts as a tongue, right. Head is mobile in all the directions due to the flexible neck, right. Antenna possess sensory receptor to monitor the environment. This one is also correct. Thorax is greatly reduced and non-divisible. This one is wrong. The thorax of the cockroach is a prominent part of its body and is clearly divided into 3 distinct segments. So this one is incorrect. 53. Paired walking legs in cockroach found on. Paired walking legs are found on A, each thoracic segments. Yes, that one is correct. Prothorax is the first segment and it is closest to the head. Mesothorax is the middle segment and then metathorax is the hind segment. So walking legs are present. 3 pairs of the walking legs are present in thoracic segment. Next, 54th one. Forewings and hindwings in the cockroach arises from. Forewings and hindwings arises from A, mesothorax and metathorax. A itself is right here. Next, match the following column 1 with column 2. Here, sclerite, this is not D, this is T. Sclerite matches with forewing simple eye. Exoskeleton plate, A is 3. A is 3 means A is having 3 3, so B is no, D is no. Tegmine matches with 4 wings. B is 1. So C option is right. Here for the 55, right option is C. Next, 56th one. How the forewings of cockroach are distinguished from the hind wings. How they are distinguished? Forewings are leathery while the hind wings are membranous. Yes, this one itself is the right one. Next, 57. In female cockroach, a forewing helps in flight. B. Abdomen consists of 8 segments. No, here abdomen consists of 10 segments, not the 8. And then C. 7th sternum is boat shaped. Yes, here the 7th sternum is boat shaped. So here the right option is option C. 58th question. Which of the following sterna form the brood pouch in female cockroach? Brood pouch in the female cockroach. 8th and the 9th one? No. 7th, 8th and the 9th one is correct. 7th sternum, 8th and the 9th one sterna. 7th sternum is boat shaped, whereas these 8th and the 9th one, these together form a anterior, that is front wall, and then roof of the genital pouch. So here 58th one, the right option is B. 59th one. Which of the following feature is used to identify a male cockroach from the female cockroach? A. Presence of boat shaped sternum on the 9th abdominal segment. No. B. Presence of caudal style. Yes, this one is right. So due to the presence of caudal style, you can differentiate. Next question, that is question number 60. Select the incorrect statement. A. Genital pouch in male cockroach is dorsally bounded by 9th and 10th terga. Yes, this one is right. He is asking incorrect one, isn't it? Next, B. Male genital pouch contains genital pore only. No, this one is wrong. Then 6th one. The 10th segment in male and then female cockroach possesses anal cerci. This one is right. D. Female genital pouch contains collateral glands. This one is also right. Next question, that is question number 61. Which of the following structure encases the fertilized eggs of the cockroach? Here A option, spermatheca. B. Ovariole. C. Cocoons. D. Ootheca. Here the right option is Ootheca. In cockroaches, actually, the fertilized eggs are encased in a dark reddish to blackish brown capsule called as what? Ootheca. Next, 62. Which among the following structures, 62th question, which among the following structures are found in male cockroaches only? Male cockroaches only. Here, collateral glands and then anal cerci and then spermathecal pores and then collateral glands, gonadophysis and then anal style. This is the right one. That is for the 62, D one is right. Next, match the following. Column 1 with column 2. Anal cerci is matching with, that is third one, that is it is a 10th segment. Boat shaped sternum, that is 7th in female. You just keep this one in mind. Many times they asked about the boat shaped sternum. So B is 1, and then A is 3. So the right option is option D. 64th one. What is the correct arrangement of structures in cockroach's alimentary canal? Cockroach alimentary canal correct structure is arrangement: esophagus, gizzard and then crop. B. Gizzard, esophagus and crop. C. Crop, esophagus and gizzard. D. Esophagus, crop and then gizzard. Here the right option is option D. First pharynx will be there, next esophagus, crop and then gizzard. 65. Match the following question. Column 1 with column 2. Here first one, proventriculus. Proventriculus, it is for the grinding food particles. So A is 2. And then crop. Crop is for storage of food. It is for the food storage. A is 2 and then B is 1. A is 2 and then B is 1. So the right option is option B. Next question, that is question number 66. How many chitinous teeth are present in gizzard of cockroach? 2, 6, 10, 14. Here the right option is 6. So the next question, that is question number 67. Refer the given diagram of the cockroach alimentary canal. Which of the following option represents correct name and then characteristic of the label structure? See here the labelings are given: A, B, C and then D. This one is B, this one is A, C, D, E and then F. Here A is gizzard and then food grinding structure, this one is right. And then B is crop, actually food storing material, and that one is not there in the option. So we will go with the option A itself, because other things are wrongly matched. Ileum is not for the food absorption, and then malpighian tubule, 6 to 8 blind tubules. No, this one is also wrong. So here the 67th one, the right option is option A. Next comes about 68. Select the correct sequence of organs in alimentary canal of the cockroach starting from the mouth. Here pharynx, esophagus, gizzard, crop, ileum and then rectum. This one is wrong. Pharynx, esophagus, gizzard, ileum and then crop and then colon, rectum. This one is also wrong. Let me see. C. Pharynx, esophagus, ileum, crop, gizzard, colon and then rectum. This one is also wrong. And then last one, that is pharynx, esophagus, crop, gizzard, ileum, colon and then rectum. This one is the correct sequence from the mouth to the, starts from the mouth to the rectum. So here's for the 68th one, right option is D. Next question, that is 69th one. During the anatomical studies of cockroach, how would you differentiate malpighian tubules A from the gastric CK? That is A. A is having 6 to 8 in number, and then B 200 to 300 in number. B. A present at the junction of the midgut and then hindgut. B present at the junction of the foregut and then midgut. C. A blind black colored tubules and then B hollow yellow colored tubules, and then D All of this is correct. So here the right option is B, that is present at the junction of the midgut and then hindgut, present at the junction of the foregut and then midgut. 17th one, select the incorrect statement regarding the cockroach. Select the incorrect statement among the following. First one, A, cockroaches possess open circulatory system. Yes, this one is correct. And then B, blood vessels are highly developed and then open into heart. No, this one is wrong because blood vessels are very poorly developed in the cockroach. 71th question. So for the 70th question, which one is incorrect? B1 is incorrect. 71, in heart of cockroach possess A, 10 chambers, B, 8 chambers, C, 13 chambers, and then D, 12 chambers. So here the heart of cockroach contains, not 8, it contains 13 chambers. 72, match the following. Column 1 with column 2. Here structures in cockroach. A, spiracles. Spiracles, how many numbers they are having? Spiracles, they are having 10. And heart chambers, just now we discussed, that is 13th. So B is 3. B is 3 and then A is 4. A is 4, B is 3. So the right option is option D. 73. Select the incorrect statement regarding cockroach. A, exchange of gases occurs by diffusion at the tracheoles. This one is correct. B, malphizian tubules remains lined by the glandular and then ciliated cells. This one is also correct. And then C, uricose glands are principal reproductive glands in female cockroach. This one is wrong because uricose glands are found in male cockroaches, specifically at the junction of the vasa deferentia and then ejaculatory duct. They function in the storage of the uric acid and then contribute to the spermatophores. So this is not with respect to the females. That's what this one is, the incorrect statement. So 73 right option is C. 74. The principal nitrogenous waste in the cockroach is. The principal nitrogenous waste in the cockroach is A, ammonia, B, vasa, C, guanine, D, uric acid. So here the right option is uric acid. Cockroaches are uricotelic, isn't it? So here water conservation. Cockroaches are terrestrial insects that need to conserve the water. So uric acid is the least toxic one. Next, 75. The body cells in cockroach discharge their nitrogenous waste in the hemolymph mainly in the form of calcium carbonate, no. Ammonia, no. Potassium urate. This one is correct. So the next question is question number 76. How many ganglia are found in the thorax and the abdomen of the male cockroach? How many ganglia are found in the thorax and then abdomen of male cockroach? Here 3 and then 6, 6 and then 4, 5 and then 5, D 6 and then 3. So the right option is 3 and then 6. 77. Consider the following statement. Cockroaches remain alive for several hours even after its head is cut off. Yes, this one is true. And then second one, that is nervous system of cockroach is dorsally placed along the whole body. No, this one is false actually, which is ventrally placed, not the dorsally. Nervous system of the cockroach is placed ventrally. So here A is true and then B is false. The right option is A. 78th one. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Among the four, which one is incorrect? A. Female cockroach possesses 16 ovules in the ovaries. This one is correct. 8 ovarian tubules for the ovule. So 8 into 2 it becomes 16. So this one is correct. Correct statement. But we must see for the incorrect one. B. Cockroaches exhibit mosaic vision with less sensitivity and then more resolution. No, this one is wrong because they have more sensitivity but less resolution. Here given less sensitivity. Usually cockroaches have more sensitivity. So this one is the incorrect one. So 78th, the right option is B. Match the column 1 with column 2. Testes, that is A. Testis is matching with its a segment between the 4th and then 6th segment. Ovaries, 2nd and then 6th. A is 2 and then B is 1. So the right option is B here. 8th one, 80th question. The bundle of sperms are called. Bundles of sperms are called A. Phallomere, B. Gonapophis, C. Spermatheca and then D. Spermatophores. So here the right option is option D, spermatophores. 81. Phallomeres in cockroach. A. Helps to store spermatophores. B. Is chitinous external genitalia. And then C is accessory reproductive gland. D represents ejaculatory duct. So phallomere is a chitinous external genitalia. So 82th one, next question. 82. Ovules are A. A bundle of ova. B. Ovarian tubule. C. Immature ovaries. D. Capsule containing fertilized ova. So here the ovules are the ovarian tubule. So the right option is option B. 83rd one, match the following again. Ovules, just now we discussed, isn't it? They are the chain of developing ova, that is A is 2. A is 2 means D is correct. 84th one, select the incorrect statement. Female cockroaches produce one ootheca at a time. Female cockroaches produce one ootheca at a time. This one is correct. Yes, they carry only one theca, that is egg. So female cockroach produce approx 9 to 10 ootheca in her lifetime. B. Limbs of cockroach resembles the adults. This one is also correct. And then the limbs of cockroach molds about 13 times to reach adult form. This one is also correct. Here we must select the incorrect one. So only adult cockroaches have wings. This one is wrong. Next, 85th one, match the following question. Collateral gland, which is matching for the helps in the formation of egg cases. And then titillator, that is B, it is a stimulatory organ in the male. Titillatory is a stimulatory organ in the male. So A is 3 and then B is 1. So the right option is C. Here the diagram is given A, B, C and then D. What is A, what is B, what is C and then what is D. Here A is 86th question, from A to D, identify the parts. Here A is crop, and then B is gizzard, C is hepatic CK, and then D is malfigentibles. So A is crop, gizzard, hepatic CK, so the option B is right here with respect to this diagram. Next, 87th one, figure refers to reproductive system of the female cockroach. The character labelings indicate by alphabets are respectively. Here, what is this? A, B, and then C. A is spermatheca, and then B is collateral gland, and then C is gonophysis. C is gonophysis, B is collateral gland, and then A is spermatheca. So first option itself is right here. Next, 88th one, from the frog. Identify A, B, C respectively. What is A, what is B, what is C? A is trunk, B is eye, and then C is hind limb. So here the right option is option B. Next, 89th one. This is the female reproductive system of the frog. Female reproductive system of the frog. Here A, B, D, C is given. Here A is ovary, so A is ovary, and then B is ureter. This one is B. C is oviduct. C is oviduct, and then D is ovisac. This one is ovisac. So here the right option is option A. 90th one, and then last question for the today's session, that is male reproductive system of the frog. Identify A to B. What is A, what is B, what is C, and then what is D? Here the A is vasa efferentia, B is adrenal gland, and then C is urinogenital duct, and then D is cloaca. So here the right option is option C. Option C is right here. So this is all for today's class. That is, we discussed up to 90 questions of the chapter structural organization in animals. I hope some concepts are somewhat deep, and then you may expect 2 to 3 questions from this chapter. So mainly focus on tissues, and then especially for the frog area. So thank you for today's session, and then we will discuss with the another important chapter in the next upcoming class. Bye bye. Thank you.